Narratives, a poetic meditation on the love of horses written in a tender, enchanted style that drifts between memory and longing. Where the hooves echo in the heart, there is a place I return to, not marked on any map, not bound by time or tethered to reality. It lives in the hush between thoughts, in the breath held just before sleep. In that place horses roam, not as creatures of flesh and bone, but as embodiments of grace, of longing, of something older than language and deeper than memory. I do not know when my love for them began. Perhaps it was before I was born, stitched into the quiet spaces of my soul by unseen hands. Or perhaps it bloomed the first time I saw one, a stallion standing alone in the mist, his silhouette carved from shadow and moonlight. He did not move, yet the air around him trembled, as if the world itself held its breath in reverence. Horses do not ask to be loved. They do not plead or perform. They simply are, vast, silent, and unknowable. And yet they invite you in, not with words, but with the flick of a tail, the soft exhale of breath, the way their eyes hold galaxies of emotion. To stand beside a horse is to stand beside mystery. To touch one is to touch something sacred. I have watched them in the early hours when the dew still clings to the grass and the sky is painted in watercolor sighs. They move like dreams, fluid, effortless, as if gravity were a suggestion rather than a rule. Their hooves kiss the earth, and the earth responds with a hum, a lullaby only the heart can hear. There is a language in their silence, a vocabulary of glances, of subtle shifts in posture, of ears that tilt like questions. I have spent hours learning to listen, not with my ears, but with my presence. Horses do not speak to those who demand. They speak to those who wait, who soften, who offer their vulnerability like an open palm. And oh, how they heal, not with medicine, but with being. When the world grows sharp and voices grow cruel, I find refuge in their company. I sit beside them, and they do not ask me to explain. They do not judge the tremble in my hands or the tears that fall without sound. They simply exist beside me, and in that shared existence, I remember how to breathe. Their eyes hold stories of wild winds and ancient paths, of battles fought, and peace found in quiet corners. I have seen a mare cradle her foal with a tenderness that defies description. I have seen an old gelding stand beside a grieving child, unmoving, offering his warmth like a blanket. These moments are not rare. They are the essence of horses, gentle giants who carry the weight of the world in silence. To love a horse is to surrender, to give up control, and embrace the unknown. It is to trust that something so powerful can also be kind. It is to walk beside beauty and know you are not its master, but its witness. And so I dream. I dream of fields that stretch beyond the horizon, of manes that ripple like rivers, of hooves that drum lullabies into the soil. I dream of riding not to escape, but to merge, to become part of the wind, part of the rhythm, part of the story. In that dream, I am not alone. The horses are there, waiting, not as possessions, but as companions, as echoes of something I once knew and am always trying to remember. They do not speak, they do not need to. Their presence is the poem, and I forever am the sigh.